Hey everyone, so it's been a while, but I have a new dash cam to show you today. Now this one is the Rexing R4, and I did choose this one myself. Alright, so just looking at the picture, you can definitely see that there are 4 different cameras on this one. Now this one films only in 1080p, but ultimately, as long as the picture is nice and clear, I don't care if it's 4K or 1080p. Alright, so here is our dash cam unit itself. As you can see, there are 2 side cameras that you can move into different directions, and then you got your front facing one. So with this one, you'll be able to get the side windows, the front, and everything, and then you got that rear camera in there as well. Also, it is compatible with up to 256 gigabytes on the micro SD card, which I'm going to be putting in an older Samsung 256 that I've had for a long time. Alright, so this one is not touchscreen. Let's go ahead and take a look at the menu. So we have loop recording. We could change that. We could do up to, it looks like 3 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and go to 3 minutes. We got gravity sensor, date stamp. We can turn that on and off. Recording audio on, exposure, light frequency, blah, blah, blah. So not a whole lot of stuff on that one. General settings, I have already formatted it. Don't need to do that. We do have a screensaver that you could do. You can choose your language. You could go parking monitor. You can turn that on and off. I know with that one you need to be hardwired, so I'll have to figure that out with this one. You got your IR LED, auto, system volume, key sound, date time, and pretty much the normal stuff. Oh, you could also change your GPS speed limit, so you could go miles per hour. You go kilometers per hour, whichever you choose for that one. Wi-Fi, you'll be able to connect this to an app on your phone. I'll show that at a later time. And then you can restore about, so not a whole lot when it comes to the settings. This one is pretty basic. Alright, so I got the dash cam all set up, and I have it set up in my truck now. A couple issues with it depending on the vehicle that you have. Now, if you have a much larger vehicle, such as like a Suburban or a minivan, something that's a much longer, you're going to have a little bit more of an issue getting it all the way to the back for that rear camera. The cord was a little short, in my opinion. Now, I was able to make it work in the truck, and I'll show you that here. Alright, so I do have the dash cam right underneath my mirror. One issue that I have with my truck is there's no 12-volt adapter at all in the front. So I have to run it through the center and in the back to be able to plug it in, at least for now. I'm going to be hardwiring it later. Also, I do have a dongle at the mirror where I can run it off of the USB power, but then we don't have the GPS, so I have to figure that out as well. Then what I did is I ran the rear camera, I ran it up through the liner, through here, and on down to the door. Then I ran it through under the boards, all the way to the back. Then I continued to run it in the back seat. Then I ran it up through and over through the window. See if I get enough light here. And that's how I have it. My center window, it opens up going the other direction, so I can't really put it on the window itself. I got to put it there. Now these windows are tinted pretty dark. All right, and you'll see that I tinted my windows pretty dark, so we'll see how well it sees out that. I don't think it'd be too much of an issue except for at night, but we'll try that as well. All right, so we'll go for a couple different drives. We'll do a drive during the day, and then I'll do a drive at night so we can get an idea. All right, so we got the camera booted up. We got 4 screens going, 4 cameras. We're gonna go ahead and see how well it works. And what's cool though is that you can adjust these other cameras. So you can have one facing the passengers if you like. You can have one facing the different windows, and you can even have it where it will kind of do the passenger and the window at the same time. And you also got your front and your back, so that part's pretty cool. Hopefully the quality is pretty decent on this one. All right, let's go ahead and go get some footage.
Told me I was a kid that never will complete it, never do just all these things. But they don't even know me, they don't know what I can bring. It's thunder out the sky, I'm electric with these things. Like I'm so electric, I'm about to do it, I put in the work and I saw them I get this. I'm on my ship and I'm sailing the west. Hey, homie, I just be the captain. I'm showing my brothers and people the way that we move, like we about to get this. Homie, we working so hard, like all of my time. We've been investing in the work, investing in my time, investing in the team, investing in my mind. Only way that we don't fall behind, 'cause we just truly gotta make it happen in this
All right, so I've been using this dash cam now for a few days, and I think I could give an honest opinion on it. Also, one thing I did change up on it is that I do have this dongle thing right here on my rear view that allows me to plug in a USB. Pretty cool if you can find one for your vehicle. They do make them for other vehicles. You just have to find out if they make one for yours. But pretty much all it is just a dongle that I plug into the power mirror, and then it converts it into a USB plug, and then you can power anything that's like less than 2 amps required. Anyway, back to the dash cam. So one thing I really like about this one is that it does have the 4 cameras, and you can pretty much move those two in any direction that you want. You could have them also facing forward, you can have them facing to the sides, or you could have them facing slant or all the way back. So with that, I can record my side windows, I can record all the passengers. So one of these would be great for one of those that does like Uber and Lyft and things like that. If you want everything recorded, definitely consider getting a camera like this one, and it will definitely do it. Now this one only records in 1080p, but I think the quality was pretty clear, pretty decent. The quality is actually a little bit better than a couple of the 4K dash cams that I have done in the past. When it comes to the license plate, I haven't really tested a dash cam that really does a great job when it comes to the license plates. Now, I'm not really going to go into details. There is an app that you can use. The way that works, it's just like a couple of the others that I've done in the past. You got to turn the Wi-Fi on the dash cam itself. Once you turn that on, you'll connect to that Wi-Fi signal on your phone. It does not provide any kind of internet or anything like that. You have to use it within a certain amount of distance, being able to connect to it. And then you can transfer files directly to your phone using the app and everything. Now, personally, I prefer to take the SD card out of it and just plug it into my computer. That's what I prefer to do, and it's how I handle all of my dash cameras, at least with my personal experience. A lot of these apps don't work that well, and this one's no different. It's okay, it works, but I would prefer to use a computer. But anyway, I am pretty happy with this dash camera, and I will continue to use this one.